I told you a moment ago that in order to resolve our problem of existence of an equilibrium factor price system, we should resolve this system of equation, altogether familiar system of equation. But there is an alternative way to put things by means of cost functions. You remember, consider a generical firm I, and suppose, for the sake of simplicity, that there are only two production factors. Take any level of production, and this determines a nice point. In other terms, along this curve, and there are all the factor combinations which gives to the firm the same level of output. Fi of xi is equal to constant, as usual. In order to determine the production function, the cost function, you must find, if it exists, the combination xi which minimized the total expenditure in function, in production factors, such that this sum is minimum. This is the usual way by means of which the cost function is determined. I repeat, given any level of production, y, we construct the correspondent isopoint. Then, given factor prices, we minimize the expenditure in order to obtain this level of production. And if this problem has a solution, which usually guaranteed if the function f is continuous, all prices are positive, you obtain in this way the cost function. Ci of Qi and Z. This function, as Salvadori explained to you some weeks ago, associates with every level of production, every isopoint, and every factor price system W, the minimum expenditure in order to obtain that level of production. Is it clear? Well-known concepts. Now, you can obtain the equilibrium price system for factors in this alternative way. For every firm posit Pi equal to the marginal cost. Do you remember? The marginal cost is nothing but the partial derivative of the cost function with respect to the quantity of product, Qi. The increase in cost due to the last unit of product you want to obtain. There's a familiar condition in perfect competition. The marginal cost must be equal to the price of a product. This substitutes this set of conditions. Substantially, they are equivalent from a mathematical point of view, given some properties of a production function, of course, but well, given these properties, which it is not necessary to re-explain now, the system of equations equivalent to these. And this equation can be rewritten in this way. Instead of deriving cost with respect to Qi, the quantity of product, compute the partial derivative of Ci of Qi and W with respect to the price of any factor, Wk. This derivative tells us the increase in cost due to a unit increase in the price of factor K. And by the well-known envelope theorem of Shepard-Lemma, etc., 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 this partial derivative is exactly equal to x star ik, as Professor Salvador explained to you some weeks ago. This for every I, for every k. In other terms, in the margin, so to speak, the total cost varies exactly in the same manner if the production coefficients were constant. In reality, they are not constant because when you change the price system, a factor price system, also the optimal vector change. But however, you obtain this result. So, the condition according to which in every factor market there is equilibrium between demand and supply can be simply restated in this way. Sum from 1 for I, which ranges from 1 to n of these partial derivatives, so Qi, W, with respect to the k, is equal to x bar k, for every k, which ranges from 1 to n. You can rewrite the equilibrium conditions of k factor market in this way. Note that both the behavioral equations and the equilibrium equation are all written in terms of a cost function. You can individuate the equilibrium by means of a cost function of the different firms. Is it clear? However, these two different systems of equation are substantially equivalent. It is possible to prove many interesting theorems about this derivation of the factor price system from the product price system. One of these, a very important one, is that this determination is unique. In other terms, to a given price system for the products corresponds one and only one price system from the factors, the price system W star. It is not possible that there are two different price systems. However, if the production functions are differentiable and so on, but under these conditions, the determination is univocal. It's a very important result, one of the main results of international trade theory. Remember that this model can be applied immediately to this particular context of international trade theory. And also, as we shall see in a moment, also the produced quantities of goods in this particular country are usually univocally determined, but for a particular case. So it's very restrictive, this result. But note that this depends on the fact that the product's price system P is given at an international level. Otherwise, the result would not be so simple, and multiplicity of equilibrium may arise. For example, instead of an open country to the international trade, consider a closed country, and in this case it is not possible to determine univocally the vector of factor price system. However, if you consider an open economy, we have this very important result. Let us have another brief, short interval.